Okay. So this popped up in my YouTube and I'm just curious. I'm 51. I avoid people now. Here's why. The Life of Brian Show. Okay.
Hello friends, I am out doing one of my typical walks. I recently turned 51 and I try and work out every day.
Cool.
Health is very important. I get
Yeah.
to the gym
True.
and I try and go for my walks, do my cardio, watch my weight the best I can. Although I do like to eat and I am a foodie, but
Bro, same. I try to work out whenever I'm not working or at the job. Um Same thing. Try to like do some cardio. Um yeah, I also like to eat, but yeah.
things get more difficult as you get older. More videos to come on that.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, I'm out on my walk. Gotta be careful, it's hunting season. I live out in a beautiful but pretty remote area. A lot of hunting going on right now.
Oh
So
boy.
hopefully I don't get shot. But I wanted to tell you guys and ask you guys. Turning 50 was a very profound time for me. Probably one of the most profound times in my life.
I'll get there someday.
And, you know, you become more aware of time. Man, my game's over half over. Every day counts. You look back at your regrets, all kinds of different things. But one of the things about me, and I think a lot of you can relate to me, and I'm looking forward to your feedback on this, is when I was young, I was raised pretty good. I was a really nice, kind-hearted person.
Mm-hmm.
I was so naive about so many things.
Is he about to say when he was younger, he was more kind, but now as he gets older, he's like more pessimistic?
In school, we learn things, but we don't learn things like,
Mm-hmm.
you know, finances, how to handle money.
Yeah. I mean, I have no idea either. I'm like 35 and yeah, I haven't been in school for a while, so who knows what I do know that they literally give most kids like an iPad or a laptop for most of their like school stuff now.
Red flags of relationships and personality disorders,
Mm-hmm.
getting involved with the wrong people with businesses, making bad business deals. We don't learn any of that.
Nope.
But you know, I've found through time,
No, because a lot of that stuff is subjective.
having been a kind-hearted person, that as time has gone on and as I've aged, I don't like people the way I used to. I could come up with a whole bunch of different reasons. Having the wrong people in my life, making very bad choices
Mm-hmm.
with business and relationships, seeing the other side of people. Not that I'm claiming to be perfect in any way, but I've just noticed that in life now, you know, with my clients, with my business, I give my clients 100% of myself.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very positive. I try my best to help them. But I noticed that
I mean, I got no idea what his business is or anything like that, so
in general with people and socially now, I don't want to do much with people.
I think that's common even amongst young people now. With the advent of the internet, with social media and everything, it's very easy to talk to people and just like contact them, but I don't know if we ever thought about whether or not people want to be contacted. You know, because wasn't there like some sort of like science thing where it's like you can only know like what, like 150 people, and then after that your brain just like starts to go like blah, like everything just mushes together, and you can only really know like 150 people ish. And with social media, you're literally just like a DM away from whoever, from Elon Musk, the president, um, some famous person, LeBron James. You're literally a DM away. And before that wasn't the case. If you wanted to talk to any of these like super famous, world renowned people, Like, bro, imagine if Michael Jackson had like a Twitter and everybody was trying to DM Michael Jackson or something. You know, somebody that's like known around the world, or like somebody like that. That's crazy to think, because that it's so easy to do, and at least everybody has the option to do it. Not a lot of people are just engaging with it. I mean, yeah, there'll be like a ton of people that like leave a comment on like a post. I mean, just look at like Twitter or something like that, or X. Um, you know, that's why you can see the engagement bars, like the three little bars, versus like people that leave a comment, versus that people like click the heart button, versus the engagement bar. People just viewed the post, and just kept on scrolling. All right, the numbers are so different
On the social end of things, and now, if somebody comes up to me and they're friendly to me, I naturally have become very suspicious. I'm like, oh, what does this person want?
Jesus, bro, that's crazy. I mean, I don't think I've gotten like that yet. Maybe that's like something that's gonna be like in the future. But if someone's like trying to come up and be like friendly, I'm still gonna be like cordial with them or whatever. I don't really have like this whole thing behind me of like, oh, they're trying to get something from me. They're suspicious. But then again, I don't have like a business or anything like that, so I don't know.
What's going on here? But I noticed.
Wait, I will think, is this person going to bring drama or their problems into my life? I mean, that thought would probably happen later, as like I get to know someone, not like initially for me.
I noticed that just with people, I don't know, I don't like people the way I used to. And, you know, it's when we went through the pandemic, it was a very trying time, very sad time. You know, we'll keep all the conspiracy theories.
And I guarantee you, he probably doesn't have this thought about people that he is immediately surrounding himself with, you know, like what's this like the concentric circles or whatever. Like there's like you, or Jesus Christ. Like, okay, there's you, there's like your family, and then maybe like your neighbors, or like maybe this is like your friends that like they came over to your house a couple times, and it's like, okay, you're boys now or whatever. Maybe your friends and family and so on and so forth. And then maybe there's like your neighbors in your neighborhood, and like maybe like some business people are in here or something, like your work people. And then there's like the town that you're in, or city or whatever. And then, you know, the state. Oh Jesus, I fucked this up. Go back there. Okay. Ooh, it went away. There's like the state that you live in, and then, you know, the bigger one, the country, and so on and so forth. Maybe the goodwill only goes out, you know, here's you, your immediate people. Maybe the goodwill used to go out like maybe here, but now the goodwill is only going out to there. Like it's just, you know, it's getting like there's less and less trust that you can like give people. And I don't know why that is. Because, you know, anybody could easily go online and have their opinions about people just completely warped, because, you know, with like all the social media algorithms are just gonna feed you whatever makes you engage with the platform, not necessarily what you like or anything. Like obviously if you're on like X or something and you're like a blue person, and then you like follow all these blue people, you're gonna see a bunch of blue shit. Or if you're like a red person, you subscribe to all these like red people, you're gonna see a bunch of red shit. But also there's the thing with the algorithm that it's gonna feed you stuff that you interact with. So if you're a combative person and you like leaving comments, and instead of like, because, you know, there's no down thumb on X or whatever, If you leave like critical comments or something on stuff like that, Twitter is gonna take it in a way that, oh, this person likes commenting on things that they disagree with. Well, I'm just gonna show them things that they disagree with, because that's gonna get this person to engage with the platform even more. And I don't know if people like. I would like to think people know that, but like people will still know that, and they will still like do that. Like they will feed like because it's like cathartic to like judge people and put people in their place. It just is. Versus like, oh, that's the thing I don't like. I'm just gonna ignore it. I'm just gonna let it go.
Aside for right now, but one of the things I loved most, well, for the first part of it, I was in a very, very awful relationship with someone who had borderline personality disorder.
Oh boy.
But when I got out of that and I lived on my own, one of the things I loved most was going into a grocery store 20 minutes at night before it closed, 20 minutes before it closed, getting my groceries and just hiding from people. I've become almost a social recluse.
Yeah. I mean, shit, dude. For like, if it wasn't for my job, the gym, and then going to Walmart, I would. And if I won the lotto, I would probably just stay in my house all day.
I don't trust people. I hate drama. And
I mean, people will say they hate drama, but they love to watch it when it's not happening to them. All right, I know this. I just know this. People love watching drama, but they hate drama when it's happening to them. Don't get it twisted.
I don't know, that's how I am. You know, as I said, don't get me wrong. I can be friendly, and I'm very good with my clients on a professional level. I give them the best of me, but I wonder if that's happened to all of you or some of you out there as we age. Have you gotten more jaded, more suspicious of people?
Kind of yes, kind of no. Maybe it will happen like more jaded slash pessimistic. Uh, like every year uh that goes by, maybe a little bit. I mean, if we talk about it in terms of like hobbies that I like and follow, like it depends really, because like if I think about like shit, fucking movies, TV shows, video games, like a lot of my favorite industries that I like to just enjoy shit in have just simply, for the most part, there are some outliers, they have gone like down. Like, you took my favorite video game, you turned it into a shitty show. You took my favorite movie series, you took my favorite video game and you turned it into a shitty movie. That is sad to me. Absolutely. But then if you take like a different hobby, like the gym, that the gym is pretty much like stable. It hasn't really like gotten bad. I mean, but then again, I'm not really at like a busy gym like an LA Fitness or something where like there's people like videotaping you every which way, and it's like, oh, I don't want to be caught staring at looking at a girl's ass, and I'm gonna be like get got on the social media. Joey Swole gonna get me. The gym for the most part for me has been like pretty much the same. I feel like I'm getting like better at the gym. I can, work out a little bit smarter, so on and so forth. I mean, that's just me. It just really depends on the hobby.
A person I used to know 10 years ago and spend time with, he popped up in my feed today on my new Facebook account. I'm not big on social media, which is really weird. It's really weird that I'm not a big fan of people because I got it.
Bro, the fact that you are 51 and on social media, it puts you leaps and bounds in front of so many people. You have no idea. And if that were to be put into your perspective, you would probably be like, oh, whoa. Oh, I guess social media is not entirely bad, since I understand it, because there are entirely 50-year-old people that still are not like on any sort of like the internet or social media or anything like that. They're just completely like oblivious to it. Those people exist.
In this YouTube channel, but it popped up. It brought back some memories, and on his friends list, it's the same silly people, the same losers, the same
His MySpace top 10 hasn't changed since 19 well since Facebook first came out.
people that haven't grown or changed at all. And I was like, man, maybe I've changed, but I wanted to ask all of you out there, have you found with age, getting into your 50s, maybe late 40s, is that something that's normal? Do you just kind of try to avoid people and just keep to yourself more and more?
Yeah, I think that's what I mean. I've always kind of been like that. Um, so like the older I got, the like I still like am on good terms with a lot of my high school friends, and if any one of them were to like swing by, or if I were to like go to their house, or we just meet each other like out and about, we I could easily pick up and start a conversation with them. Like again, easily. But there are some just high school people where I'm just like, bro, how are you so fat? How do you have 5 kids? What are you doing with your life? You ain't got no job. What are you doing? Oh my god, what? You know, it's crazy. And I don't know. Like, there's a piece of me that wishes that I could like help them. Like, I want to lend a hand, but like I'm too like stupid. I can't like give them a job or anything.
You're more suspicious of people and you just don't like people as much. Is that normal? What do you guys think? Comment below. So if you can hit like and hit subscribe. I know it's annoying. It's
That's
annoying to
okay.
ask people, and when you're watching, it's annoying to hear that.
That's whatever.
But if you can, it would mean a lot. All right, but let me know what you think of the video. And if you've experienced this with age too, maybe you've been screwed over by enough people in your lifetime, you're like, oh God, I'm tired of people. But I'm really what you'd call a social recluse. Are you? This is Brian signing off.
Like I'm not a social like bro, like you let me win the lottery, bro, I'm turning into a social recluse easily. But because I'm not winning the lottery anytime soon, I kind of am forced to not be a social recluse. Oh, okay. Um yeah, I mean, this is just something that is happening more and more. The more like social medias that come out, the more people that get on social media, it seems like the further like the less physical like inner social skills that people have nowadays. Like people are awkward. And it's I don't know, it's weird. Who knows? America's turning into Idiocracy the movie. If you don't know what I mean, go watch Idiocracy the movie, and you'll easily see what I mean. But other than that, um, good question. Um, as far as like the social recluse aspect, do you find yourself avoiding people the older you get? Kind of, but I've always kind of been like this. Like if someone were to come up to me in the gym and start like a conversation, I'd be like, yeah, you know, I can bullshit for a little bit. Like that's no problem. But I don't know. Like as far as like meeting like new friends, like I could, but like it's kind of stupid to say, but like it's got to be a vibe thing. I gotta feel it, like their energy, or like I could, but like I'm just like, nah. I could just go home and jump on the computer and just fuck around on some games and some shit. Uh, it's like it's the path of least resistance. It's like meeting people is potential resistance. And do I want to do that? Sometimes, but other times no. Or I could just do the path of least resistance and just go home and just like see what news is newsing essentially. But yeah, other than that, cool video. This popped up just now for me, and very cool. And it's kind of weird to see that like 51-year-old dude is having like this type of issue where I don't know, like I thought like this was like more of a young people problem with like the generation of kids that are just brought up on iPads and whatnot. But I mean, shit, if this is like starting to bleed over into like the 30, 40, 50 year old people, so on and so forth. I mean, sheesh. Um, okay, that's it. I'm just rambling. But other than that, cool video, and I'm a fan now. So that's pretty much it for me. I'll catch you guys on the next one. All right, later.